What's up, MellyMafia? It's your girl, not Melly, not Melly. That light bright girl, everybody be watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You already know the vibes. If you're not, welcome back to the gang. Welcome back to the squad. So before I start this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do hit that notification bell so you can follow us and get updated every time I upload new content and all of that good stuff. Before we start this video, I'm speaking on, my life and events that happen in my life. And I'm a YouTuber. I tell what I tell. And if anybody doesn't like it, don't watch. I feel like people in this world could tell your business for free. So why not tell my own business and get paid for telling my own business? If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you got anything to say, take it up with God. And that's it. If y'all hear like anything loud, my neighbor's getting their tree cut down. So yeah, that's that. So I wanted to make this video before my baby girl got off the bus. I don't like talking about stuff like this around her. I feel like it's toxic. After today, I'm letting it fly. But I am going to get some content because like I said, people can tell your business for free, but you can't tell your business and get paid. This is not for me to clear the air on anything because I could give the fuck and care less, honestly. But I thought this would, bring awareness to certain people. And certain things that, other people may be going through. My content is very relatable. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's get into it. So boom. For the past 3 years, me and my grandma has been in contact with each other like heavy. We've been in contact before that, good. But, we just been heavy. She was complaining, hooping and hollering how she doesn't like, her living situation. Not going to get into detail with that because, that's other people's business. And if they want to tell that story, they want to tell that story. If not, like I said, if it don't apply, we're going to let it fly in this video. So I'm just like, I've been, even before she was talking about it, I was just like, Virginia would be a good place for you. It's a retirement state. So she was just like, no. She went to another location. And like I said, I'm not going to disclose that. She didn't do well at that location. She wound up going home. And then she wound up complaining about, the place that she was at and whatever. So I invited her to live here with me in Virginia in my home. So January 4th, I went to go get her and got her back. Not January, Lord, November 4th. November 4th, I went to go get her, got her back here, and things was all fine and dandy. 4 days into her being here, she kind of got like sick. Like she had the sniffles and she had a little cough. I didn't know it was going to escalate to a whole full-blown, hospital stay. Virginia has a lot of allergies. Other states really don't. And she don't come from, but she was living, upstate New York. Not going to give like the exact location. But she was living upstate New York at the time. So when she got here, it's like a whole different ball game. So boom. She got sick. And, we did like a whole hospital stay, all of that good stuff. So when it was time for her to get released from the hospital, this was red flag number 1. She had got home, but mind you, it was time for her to get released. They wanted to keep her to 4 o'clock. I couldn't allow that because my daughter gets off the bus at 4. So I'm like, hey, if her medications and stuff is not ready by 3, I have to be out of here with her and I can go back and, pick up her medicine. The doctor said that was fine. They got her ready. Boom. We get home by 3:30. I'm walking around the house minding my business and she gets on the phone with one of her little girlfriends. She's been cool with her little girlfriend for like 40 years. They've been friends and whatnot. So she thought it was okay to tell her little girlfriend that she's disgusted because I drove past the pharmacy and I didn't get her meds. Mind you, y'all, meds is not ready to 4 o'clock. My baby get off the bus at 4 o'clock. Y'all do the math. Which one should I do? Get my baby off that bus, especially when I'm the sole, I'm the sole person who gets her off the bus. I'm not going to say I'm the sole, caretaker or whatnot. But I'm the sole person who gets her off the bus. Nobody else have the time to get her off the bus. Even if I was to ask anybody around me, everybody has a life and everybody's doing whatever they're doing. It's fine. It's fine though, because, whatever. So I was the only person available to get her off the bus. So I could not make it to get her medicine. But I wound up getting her medicine that next day. So everything was like all fine and dandy, I had thought. Boom. So the next morning that morning I went to go get her medicine, I had to go put my nephew on the bus. We had to go put the kids on the bus. So she's up, she's walking around the house and she's ready. This is red flag number 2, y'all. So she's up, she's ready, she's dressed, walking around the house. I'm like, oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to the doctor. I have a doctor's appointment. Mind you, I've been telling her about this doctor's appointment before. 2 weeks. And I've been giving her the exact day for 2 weeks. So she caught an attitude that day because she got up and got dressed for no reason. So I had an attitude that whole day, and I'm the type of person, I'm very passive. I laugh, I giggle a lot, but I'm very passive. I don't like confrontation at all. So if I'm feeling a type of way, I get quiet. But if I know you're feeling a type of way, I'm not going to bother you. So I knew she was feeling a type of way from that. I wasn't bothering her that whole entire day. My nephew had came through the door. My nephew spoke because we teach the kids to speak to their elders once they walk into the crib. So he spoke, and then, you know, he went in my baby girl's room, and they was playing before it was time for him to go to school. So when we're walking back out the door, mind you, my sister dropped him off at like 6 o'clock in the morning that morning. So when it's time, you know, to walk out the door, she's like, I'm getting Story ready so I can walk into the bus. She's talking to him, and he's not talking back. And I was like, you know, Papa, what's wrong with you? Like, isn't everything okay? He was just like, yeah, I'm just not having a good morning, because he's very vocal with his feelings. I'm like, it's okay. You know, but she's talking to him, and she goes, what the F? Y'all kids don't talk? Because he wasn't talking back. Our kids don't talk to people they don't know and they're not comfortable with because they don't know them. So, you know, I'm just like, no, he doesn't. He's not going to sit here and hold a conversation with you because, you know, he doesn't talk to people he really don't know. He doesn't know you. He has to get used to you. So she's like, okay. Had an attitude about that. So the next day rolls around. I'm not speaking. I'm not saying anything because you can see the attitude and the demeanor like is horrible. It's just fuming off her body. So I'm walking around the house. You know, she made her some food. She had sat down and started catching a tantrum and attitude. Oh, this is not me. Because mind you, she's used to eating on an eating tray. I don't have no tables in my house because, like I said, it's just me and Story. This is a little bungalow. It cannot fit a kitchen table. Story has an eating table. Like one of them little tables she sit down and eat at. I sit in a chair, or, you know, I go to my room and just eat in my bed like most people do. Right? So hold on, let me make sure. Okay, the time is going. So she catches a little attitude about that, and I was just like, okay, like, would you like me to go out and buy you an eating table? And I'm still being nice at this point. Yes, but I don't want a wooden one. I just can't do this. This is not me. Like, that is how she was talking to me, y'all. And I'm just standing there like, okay, because like I said, I'm very passive, and sometimes I let people just say whatever they want to say. Because I don't want to get confrontational, because I know me when I do. Like, I take it from 0 to 1,000 real quick. So, boom, went on Amazon, ordered her an eating table. And after that, I just didn't say nothing to her for the rest of the day. Nighttime had came, and she sleeps with this little mat on her bed, you know, just in case, you know, she's 74 years old. Just in case she can't make it to the bathroom. But like I said, you know, she's 74 years old, but she has her right state of mind. Nothing's wrong with the mind. Nothing's wrong with the brain. So we're not going to even blame none of this behavior on age. She still is in her right state of mind, y'all. So we cannot blame none of this on age. None of it. So she catches an attitude about not having the mat on her bed. Oh, where's my mat? I can't find it. I haven't found it since I left where I was living at. She said, you know, the location of where she was living at. And I was just like, okay, give me a second. Like, you know, I'll look and I'll find it for you. Just give me a second. So I'm looking for it. Boom, find it. I put it on her bed and I just walk away. I go in my room and I say a prayer because I'm just like, bro, for the past couple days, like, this lady has been spazzing. This lady's been snapping. You know, maybe she's just not, you know, having a good day. I'm just not going to say nothing. 2 more days go by. And we absolutely did not say nothing to each other because, like I said, I still see the attitude and I still see the nastiness, you know, within her face. So in the mix of me not saying nothing for these couple days, she's on the phone with every family member that has ears. Oh, this girl in here not talking to me. This girl, she just going about her business. She's not talking to me. I don't know what her problem is. Mind you, Thanksgiving rolling around now. I think this is like day 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm still not saying nothing because now I hear you in my house talking about me when I was just honestly giving you, you know, your space. Because when I see a person has an attitude, I don't bother them. I don't say anything to them. You know, you give that person their space and you just keep it rolling. You keep it pushing. And when you're ready to talk, you're ready to talk. Thanksgiving come around and this is like day 5 of me not saying anything because I'm just like, I hear you talking about me in my house. I not only hear you talking about me, I hear you talking about different family members to different family members. I hear you talking to your friend about me and different family members. And I'm not going to even get into that because if y'all know, only if y'all know. But anyways, So I'm just like over it at this point. Thanksgiving come around, and before Thanksgiving came around, let's take it back to November like 5th, 6th, when she like got here and first got settled in before she got 6. I'm like, hey, you know, Thanksgiving is coming. We just went like grocery shopping and whatnot. But if it's anything extra that you want for Thanksgiving, I can cook it. And you know, we can have a little something in here. Oh, no, you know, that's fine. I said, all right, no problem. I said, hey, you know, my mom is cooking for Thanksgiving. You know, you want to go over to her house? And this is at this point, like, I'm not even saying before she had sniffles. This is when she was like coughing a little bit. It had the sniffles. Let's take it back to that. She's like, oh, no, I don't want to be coughing. I don't want to have this, sniffles around the kids and stuff like that. I'm just going to stay in the house. You could bring me a plate. Cool. Thanksgiving come, y'all. She calls every family member who got ears. They got ears. Oh, there's nothing cooking in this house. I don't got no food to eat. It's nothing cooking in this house. I hear her, mind you. I'm getting baby girl ready because we about to go to my mom's house, and she just talking, bashing. So as I walk out the door, she tells the person she's on the phone with, oh, I'm gonna call you back, looks at me and smile. Oh, can you bring me a plate back from your mother's house? With a smile on her face. That's the same lips you used. The same lips you used to talk about me because there's nothing cooking in this house. After I asked you, was there anything that you wanted me to cook? And you told me no. Did you want to go to my mom's house for Thanksgiving? Because that's where I was going. You told me no. To tell everybody the whole entire opposite. The whole entire opposite, which is crazy. So now I have different family members calling me. Oh, you don't got no food in your house. Is everything okay? Mind you, that's one thing I don't play about. I have a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old. So for somebody to say I don't have food in my house is absurd, baby. When I pack that 3-year-old food every day for her to go to school, she doesn't eat school lunch. Baby, I buy lunch. I pay for lunch. She does not eat school lunch. She gets free lunch at school. She goes to public school, so she gets free lunch. But baby girl is autistic. She doesn't eat everybody. You know, she doesn't. If you touch her food, she won't eat it because she's pissed. So for you to even say that was like another red flag for me. So boom. Another day goes by. Let me see what time it is. Okay, it's 3:23. We doing good. Another day goes by, and my mother and my father is like, Naima, if you don't like the things that's going on in your house, you need to speak up. I'm like, okay, I will. Okay, today's going to be the day because, like I said, I'm very passive and I will let somebody walk over me because I don't want the confrontation. I don't know why I'm like that because I never used to be like that. But as I got older, you know, something in the hormones didn't shift. As long as you don't put your hands on me, I feel like, you know, we could work through anything, you know, type of thing. But I don't know. I guess I got to change them passive ways. So I'm getting baby girl some vitamins out the closet. And my grandma rolls up on me talking about something. Do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? Do we have a problem between us? And my heart has started pounding because, you know, the adrenaline just comes to you. Because I felt like, you know, you was pressing me. Do we have a problem? You 74 years old. Like, let's be fucking funky right now. Like, what? Are you rolling up on me being, like, is you serious right now? So I kind of told her, you know, everything I just told y'all. I told her how I feel and everything. And I went into that conversation with the intentions of giving her a second chance because that's the passive Libra in me. I wanted to give her a second chance. I told her that, you know, I've overheard you talking about me. I heard her on the Ring camera talking about me because she was standing outside in front of my Ring camera, in front of my house talking about me. And she told me, oh, I don't give a fuck what you heard on that camera. Your little spy camera. So at that point right there, I knew I couldn't do it. Because if you give a person a second chance that blatantly told you that they don't give up, blatantly told you it's never going to work. Baby, I cross these T's in this house. I dot these I's in this house. I let you live rent free. I pay these bills in this house. I'm big dog in this house. So I'm not going to be disrespected in this house. So at that point, I said, you know what? I don't tolerate any of that disrespect, and you have to go. You have to go. That's it. You know, I made the decision right there, then and there, to tell her that she has to collectively gather her things. She has to figure out what other family members she wants to live with, and she has up until January to go. She actually wound up leaving within 4 days that I told her she had to go, because a family member of mine did come down and did come get her. But yeah, that was like the nail. I mean, the straw. That's a terminology. The straw that broke the camel's back. When you blatantly sat in my face and told me that you don't give a f about, you know, you talking about me in my own home. And then another family member had told her to apologize, and her apology was, so if you're that family member and you're watching this video and you told her to apologize, that apology was, I apologize for anything you thought I might said about you. That's what the apology was. That's exactly what she said. Anything that I thought she said about me. No, baby, it wasn't a thought. It wasn't a thought. I heard it. I have great ears. I have great hearing. I heard it. And it's crazy because every family member that this lady has sat there and talked on the phone about me to, she was calling other people, talking about them to them, which is crazy. It's crazy. It's messy. I'm the young one, and I don't do that type of mess. I don't do that type of drama. I've been living in this home. I've been living in this state peaceful, and I felt like my little piece that I have left was definitely disrupted. I felt like, you know, I was taken for granted. I would have never thought in a million years that my grandmother would move with me and do this. Like, I've never thought, you know, I've always had a great relationship with her when I did, you know, was able to have a relationship with her. You know, when I started, you know, forming that relationship as I got older, I felt like our relationship is great. Now our relationship is non-existent. I currently have her number blocked. So if any family member watching that, you want to relay that message, that's on y'all, because this video is public. I don't want to be bothered, because the little girl in me feelings are a little bit hurt, just a little bit. Because like I said, I never thought, you know, I would never have imagined. It's more to this story. It's more things that she done did. It's more things that she done said. And I'm not going to put all of it out there because it's wild. It's wild. It is wild. And I endured enough in the month of November. Like, I've came out of pocket, like, of my own money, about $500. I came out of pocket my time that you cannot get back. Mind you, God always speaks to you, and it's up to you to listen. God always speaks to you. Let me check okay. I got a couple more minutes before my camera turned off. But God always speaks to you, and it's up to you to listen. Leading up into the events that when I was going to get her was wild. And that was God. That was nobody but Jesus Christ himself, y'all. That was freaking God. Boom. Leading up into the week I was supposed to get her, my brother was supposed to come with me. He got sick. That Wednesday, I went and got her that, what was November 4th? Let me look. Hey, Siri, open my calendar. November 4th was a Saturday. My brother had got sick November 1st, that Wednesday. He canceled on me. He couldn't help me go get her. Begged my husband that Thursday, can you come with me to get my grandmother? We're gonna pack up, you know, whatever stuff she has, and we're gonna get a truck. Boom. At the last minute, he said, yeah. I'm like, all right, let's go. We got on that New York bus. We met my dad, because this is his mom, my dad's mom. Let's be specific. This is his mom. We met my dad, and then my dad, from there, we had got on another bus to go, you know, upstate New York. That bus, the first red flag was my brother getting sick, and I almost ain't had no help. The second red flag was that bus going to upstate broke down an hour away from my grandmother's house. So we had to pay $100 to get in the Uber to go to where my grandmother lives. Third red flag, the U-Haul canceled. This is the second location that canceled that night, an hour before we had to get the truck. And then we had to settle for a little 1-bedroom truck. That U-Haul we picked up, we had to wait 2 hours. And this was overnight. Mind you, this was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We had to wait 2 hours because the back light was out and the headlight was out. Every obstacle that I done faced was God telling me, no, be still. Be still, obey, and turn around. That was God telling me that. Now that I know that now, but in the moment, I felt like God was throwing me these obstacles because ain't nothing easy in life. You know, just keep on pushing, going to your destination. I never thought God was telling me don't do this, because why would God not want me to help? Why would God not want me to help, you know, somebody that I thought that was in need? But it was actually God telling me to be still. Do not do this. Turn back around. I'm throwing you these monkey wrenches because this is not something that you need to do right now. This is not something that you need to do right now. And I knew that was God telling me, you know, stop and be still, because when it was all said and done, and I packed up all her stuff to leave my house, my daughter got off that bus. Mind you, I've been having a hard time with my daughter getting off the bus. Let's take it to that. I've been having a hard time with my daughter getting off the bus. She's been having tantrums. She has not been wanting to come in the house. She's been wanting to hang outside the house for a little bit longer. She's been wanting to jump on her trampoline. You know, I'm not thinking nothing of it. But I knew in that moment, when I packed everything up, I had that same day the movers came, you know, cleared my whole house, cleared all her stuff out of my house. I then went and put my baby girl on the bus. And then when my baby girl got off the bus, she said, "It's just mommy and it's just story." And she gave me a hug. That was God telling me to obey and be still. Obey him. Pay attention, you know, to my daughter, and be still. Kids be knowing. Kids be freaking knowing. And she was like, "It's just mommy and story," and gave me a hug and gave me a kiss. And ever since that day, my daughter has been getting off that bus perfectly fine, knowing that it's just mommy and story that's in this house. Like, just mommy, story. And she said, Dada? Mommy, story, Dada? Just us. Just us. Just us. You see their stockings hanging over me? Just us. But you know what? I will listen. I will listen to him. I will listen to all his warnings, his monkey wrenches, everything. I will never disobey God again. I would never disobey him again. But it was just wild. Like, you just would never think in a million years that this would be your life. And something as crazy as this will freaking happen to you. You just never, like, you really never would. I never would have thought. Like, I still sit here and look around this living room, because I had her, like, in the living room, because, mind you, I have a little 2-bedroom home. And, you know, I extended my home to her. Like, you know, I have a little 2-bedroom, but, you know, let's make it work. I just never thought somebody would be just so nasty, so malicious in my whole entire life. It's like, you know, from the moment, the first day I even seen in her face when she sat down and I was getting her stuff off the U-Haul to bring into my home, it's like she had a look on her face that, you know, this just was not for her. Like, this is just not how she wanted to live. This wasn't for her. So I just wish her nothing but peace. I hope she finds peace. I hope she finds happiness within herself. I hope she really sits down and, you know, try to change her ways. Hopefully the next family member she is with, because she is with a family member right now, hopefully she learns whatever she needs to learn to coexist with them. Honestly, like, I don't really know too much to say. Hopefully, you know, the attitude she came from New York with, the attitude she left Virginia with, the attitude she's back in New York with, hopefully, you know, that changes subside. Would we be able to ever connect again? No. Nope. And life goes on. Life goes on. I tried. It is what it is. And life just goes on. But that's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know the vibe. This video will be out for vlogmas. I don't know what vlogmas. Because I already got, today's vlogmas day 4. I already got a video out. I started a vlog already. This will be like vlogmas 5 or 6. I don't know right now. I really don't know. But yes, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all ready to the vibes. We out. Gang, gang.